Hey team, welcome back. We are going to be working with phonemic awareness today, and I'm excited to show you a new way to be listening to the sounds and words. If you're new here, hi, I'm Lindsay. I teach parents just like you how to teach your kids how to read. And we are going to start with some phonemic awareness. Before we even get into reading and writing with letters, we are going to be doing so with our ears. Now, that's what phonemic awareness is all about. It's a big fancy word, a way of saying that we can hear the sounds and words. So let's get into it. Okay, we're going to start with something called oral segmenting. Now, oral segmenting is basically, it's used whenever we're writing. So you have a word in your head already, and now you're going to break it apart. So if you were going to be writing, you would have a word in your head. You'd say, I want to write the word cat. Now, before you can be able to write out CAT, you need to be able to hear those sounds. You need to be able to hear k, at, and that's what we're going to be doing. So this is orally, meaning we are not writing any letters. We don't know what the letters even look like yet. We are just listening. We're training our ears to hearing these sounds. So that means that we can be breaking apart lots of words. I recommend starting off with either CV, consonant vowel, or CVC, consonant vowel, consonant words. So if you are thinking about a CV word, it would be like in and at, those types of words. And you can even do words like to, because it might not make sense when you're writing it. You wouldn't write TO because oo and o that doesn't work. It's one of our high frequency words. We'll get into that in another video. But you have two sounds. So you can hear t, oo. And then same with the word shoe. You're not going to spell it the way it sounds, but you hear sh, oo. So you can think about that whenever you're doing this activity as well, because it doesn't matter what the letters are, it's what the sounds are. So how many sounds are in that word? And with our CVC words, that would be like cat, dog, hat, mat, all those consonant, vowel, consonant. All right, so for today, we are going to be tapping out the sounds. Now, this is a great one for us to be seeing on our hands how many sounds there are, for us to be doing something that's very much with your body, and you don't need any materials for it. So if we are sounding out a word, we're going to tap a finger for each sound. So if we wanted to see how many sounds there are in the word dig, we're going to tap it. We're going to go d, I, g. There's 3 sounds, d, I, g. So you can use that for all of our words. If we're doing shoe, how many sounds do we hear in shoe? Sh, oo, 2. How many sounds do we hear in big? B, I, g, big. 3 sounds. If your child isn't hearing them, because they're not going to hear them right away, this is a skill. This is something that they are learning, they're developing. You're going to stretch out these words. So you're going to say, let's see how many sounds are in the word sun. And we're going to stretch it out. So we're going to go sun and get them to do it with you. Sun. And then you're going to see how many sounds do we hear? Sun. There's 3 sounds in that word. So really stretching it out, emphasizing those sounds makes a big difference for your child. And lots of modeling. Until your child is confident being like saying the word hat, at, and saying that there's 3 sounds, help them. You're building confidence, you're building this skill, and it'll go a long way for them to be able to read and write. This segmenting is specifically for writing, but they go hand in hand. So stretch them out, tap them out. You can do other actions as well. If you wanted to clap, just make sure you're doing sounds and not syllables. So clapping gets a little bit tricky with your child's brain. You can do it with a partner. So you can say a word and they tap it out, and then you can switch roles. So they can tell you the word and you tap it out, making it so that there being the teacher role as well. Anyways, that's it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So get those tapping fingers out and listen to all the sounds and the words. If you like this video, be sure to like it, subscribe so you get all the videos coming up, and just keep on learning to read.